Big reason that something like these means so much to me, whereas a college degree is in a box somewhere, is because this is something I accomplished doing what I love, and a college degree is something I accomplished doing what I felt I was supposed to. And I think life is one big toss-up of the things you love and the things you're supposed to do. And more times than not, the things you're supposed to do are so overwhelming and so all-encompassing that you sacrifice the things you love. And it's tough, because I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think it's different for everyone, but I think we could all afford ourselves a little more of the things we love. And I think we'd be surprised to find the things we love would achieve us the similar, I don't know, the needs and of survival as the things we're supposed to, if we just gave them time and we gave them energy. And I was very fortunate. I was allowed to live in a family apartment, which gave me a couple years to really focus on YouTube, and not everyone has that, and not everyone has the time. People come home from work, they're exhausted. But I'd argue when you're feeling discouraged and you're feeling like in a hole, that is more than ever the time you should draw a picture, because everyone could draw a picture. That's when you should sing a song, write a poem. Because I don't think we've been made to believe the things we love are impractical. They're like dreams, they're out of reach. And you know, this is your life we're talking about here. This what you do every day, your job, your existence. That's what you got. That's you. And I just think if you can work towards doing more of what you love and less of what people think you should do, if you could do anything to work towards that, you should. Because you don't get a second chance. You don't get more time. It's all what you got. And I don't want that to give you a anxiety or panic attack, because I know most people have enough anxiety as is, but I just think we're so discouraged, and I can only speak for filmmaking, but to me, like, you know, everyone was telling me, like, you know, you gotta meet the right person, you gotta work in the industry, you gotta do a bunch of grunt work. And I'm like, and that was all in pursuit of what I love. Like, I wanted to make movies, but it was the corporatized, standardized way of achieving it. And then I look at YouTube and I'm like, you still have to grind. You still have years of not getting paid enough or any. Like, I didn't get paid for years. But at least when you're grinding on YouTube, you're already doing what you love. And I think there's forms of that everywhere, where there's always going to be a grind. You're always going to have to push through. You're going to have to work jobs, or part-time jobs, full-time jobs. But there is a grind form of every passion and every love that is working towards making that thing your thing, and making that thing your full-time job. And I'm not going to say everyone's going to find overnight success, or I'm not going to say everyone's going to find any sort of financial success, because it's, you know, it's hard. I didn't find any for years, and, you know, it's still volatile, you know, but I think there is a form of working towards what you love, so your life doesn't have to be this thing you hate. And, you know, millennial humor nowadays is always, I hate my life, haha. But that sucks. There's so many people out there who do, and And people are struggling, and you know, they can't get out of bed in the morning. And I just think it's so much, I don't want to say easier, because it's hard, but it's so much more accessible than we tell people to do something that doesn't make them feel like crap. It's so much easier to do that thing than we tell people. And I'm talking in circles here, but I think the thing I'm proudest of is I never stopped doing exactly what I wanted to do on YouTube. I was never I never hopped on any trends. I never, looked for the video that would get the most views. I was literally just making what I wanted. And there was times when friends would come to me and they'd be, friends who helped me with the videos, and they're like, maybe it's just too niche. Maybe no one really wants to see this. And I was like, well, I find it funny. I'm like, I find what we're doing good, and you're telling me there aren't hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of people out there who might have the same sense of humor and same taste. And, I just had the belief that I could reach people eventually, because I didn't think what I was doing was so specific to me that no one would like it. And I don't think anyone's artistic inclinations are so specific to themselves that it's so insular that no one could find anything to latch onto within them. I don't have a solution. I don't have the way to quit your job and not get kicked out of your apartment because you don't have money. I don't have the way to, get out of bed in the morning happier and write a poem every morning, because I'm somebody who is inclined to that. I push myself, and I if I don't do something creative in a day, I feel bad at the end of the day. And I think a lot of that comes from routine, It's like if you go to the gym every day, you're going to feel bad the day you skip the gym. And if it's all routine. And I think doing weekly something is huge. Like weekly videos for me is the world of difference, because it held me to something. I'm like, if I end this week without doing a video, I have not only failed my small audience at the time, but I've failed myself. And you don't want to have failure be your one and only encouragement, because that's kind of a backward system, but you want to have something there to keep you honest to the goals that you want to achieve. And I think just setting some sort of metric. I'm gonna write a song every week, and I think sharing your stuff is key, whether it be with just friends or, the people in your life, or just throw it out on YouTube. If you're not making the stuff you're proudest of yet, still just throw it out there, because who knows, the stuff you're not proudest of might be people's favorite stuff. I do every video I make, and I know a lot of people want the animations, and I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want, and the animations are part of that. And I'm working my butt off right now on one, but I'd be more upset if I just stopped chasing the ideas that made me laugh with my friends and whoever I'm with. If I stopped doing that just to give people what they wanted. And I'd make a lot more money if I just grinded out 40 hours a week and cranked out animations, but I'd be exhausted and unhappy. And I think that can't be overrated. The second you sacrifice for an audience is the second you sacrifice your mental health. And your mental health in life is number one. That how you feel, how you feel is not more complicated than that, backs everything you do. And you need to give that the love you have. And I know that some of the live action videos don't get nearly as many views as the animations, But then there's always a comment, somebody saying it's their favorite video. You know, every video has a comment that it's their favorite. And it's like, if your video could be one person's favorite video of yours, it's like, that was a damn good video then, because that person enjoyed it that much. And I don't know. I just wanted to talk. Sometimes it's nice to just sit and talk. And, you know, I'm doing this in the morning, and I didn't drink or eat yet, so I'm not that energetic, but I hope this was still somewhat entertaining. And I just want to say thank you guys. I know I already did the million video, but I figured I'd open these on camera. And thank you guys. Thanks for watching, subscribing, sticking around, being patient with all my silly ideas. The video I did this weekend with my friend Nick. Nick is like one of my childhood friends, and he actually has been gone for years, so that was kind of the basis for the video. And he's just so funny, and I had such a good time seeing him. And yeah, I hope you have a nice day. Call someone you love and tell them you love them, because that's really easy to do, and we all have 10 or 20 minutes to do that. Love you guys. Have a nice day.